week, last week, you had journeyed to the city of Tyria, beneath the waves. Therein, you spoke with the queen about assisting her and her people with a common enemy. Dare I call them the final enemy? That's actually the name of the adventure from the Ghost of Saltmarsh book. I had to work it in somehow. Rather than storm a fortress of 10,000 Sahuagin, I don't know, whatever. You guys used a powerful artifact that was in your possession to lure the Sahuagin out into the open, essentially making yourselves the bait in a very dangerous gambit to see if you could lure out the leadership of the Sahuagin so that they would come and retrieve this great relic of their people. So far, you have definitely drawn their attention. You have holed up on a small, battered fortress on a speck of land in the middle of the deep ocean, and so far survived at least 3 waves of attackers that have assaulted you and your crew and allies as you defend the fort and the quote-unquote buried treasure that you have left on the beach. XP count obviously broken at this point by the amount of killing that's going on here. They would call this an XP farm in Minecraft, but basically, things did start to go a little I don't want to say off track, but to get a little bit more deadly when the living siege engines of the Sahuagin made their appearance. The devil sharks. With their powerful tidal wave breath weapons, they began to decimate defenses and crew. And one of them was handily dealt with using a combination of polymorph magic and your allies. But another continues to prowl the shore and coastlines of the tiny island, making attacks whenever it gets the opportunity. So we entered into it.
Turned into a seagull, right? Or were you getting to that? Sorry, did I ruin it?
Oh, right. Yep. You guys entered into initiative, and then proceeded to try and pinpoint its location, cast spells at it, all of that. Fortunately, another clutch spell was able to catch the second one as it was making its way towards your ship to possibly damage that. Failing its save, it turned into a lovely seagull and flew away for at least an hour, which I think would have taken us out of combat and out of that wave, and allowed you possibly a moment or two of respite as you prepare for what comes next. Does that pretty much sum it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, back at the island, the Sahuagin continue sort of ambient siege, warfare, being shot at, that kind of thing, trying to make their way around, that sort of thing. You guys have maybe a couple of minutes before the next meaningful threat emerges. What is your play in those mere moments between the next wave of attackers?
If we have time, I'd like to try to pick up or police up the dead and the wounded.
Okay.
And try to get them inside the building, maybe.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you've got Blanca. Like, you could get them inside. You'd have to kind of dive into the ocean and fight the hordes of Sahuagin for the ones that got washed over here. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's really not that many dead sailors. There's another one right here. There we go. I'll stack it with the pile of dead. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think only 5 sailors died, so not too bad.
And then people have actually been hurt that are near.
Let's see. Most of them got hit so badly by these higher level monster attacks that they were just done skis. As far as people who have been damaged, I've got Harriet here who is reading out as being damaged. And I believe Scarlet is damaged as well, though she doesn't have a marker to indicate it. So she's not, oh yeah, she's not bloodied. The rest of them, it's all essentially cinematic damage at this point, because again, we're not playing like Warhammer. We're just playing D&D. So as far as tracking the health of hundreds of Sahagans and a score of NPC pirates, I've done that. I'm not going to do that again. So that's all just sort of happening. Yeah, I learned my lesson at the beginning of Skull and Shackles when we had our first ship-to-ship battle, and we tracked fucking everything, and we were like, well, that sucked. Like 4 hours later. So, okay. So,
Crash, I'm gonna bury. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna bury myself back into the sand.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know the duration of your animate objects. Are they still going, or?
It's a good question. I think it's a minute, so no.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
If we have 10 minutes, Crash, can I begin trying to do prayer of healing?
Yeah, you certainly can. I would say that the best way to determine this is, since you're the one that needs the 10 minutes, go ahead and roll. Roll 4 d4, and that will be how many minutes are available before the next meaningful wave shows up.
4d4.
Yep. There you go.
Look at that.
Just enough time. If you are only focusing on that, if you immediately, drop to your knees and start casting that spell while the fighting is going on around you, sort of thing. So during that 10 minutes, does anyone else have anything that they want to do? Again, mostly the Sahagan are on the map to sort of show you that your dudes are fighting their dudes. I don't want you to get too hung up on the smaller threats on the battlefield.
So Spencer would try and pull this chick to rescue, and then Scarlet to rescue.
Yeah, I would hop down and
yeah, definitely. Get them back up on the walls where they had gotten washed down from or had gone down from. Got it. Okay.
So Skull, myself, Pharaohs, and then anybody else take through 3 more people can take 12 hit points.
Okay.
All right. I think Wall of Fire would be done by now.
Yeah.
This irradiation would be done. Okay.
I have 2 spells left.
Can
I mean, don't you always have 2 spells left? That's
4.
Like, it's a warlock, right? Oh yeah, you get more as you get higher in level.
But you have all those scrolls that I bought, right? Yes. I bought like all the scrolls from the shop.
Yes,
the secret to success.
Some of them are good.
I don't think most of them you can even use, but
really?
I don't know. I think it has to be in your spell list, doesn't it?
It has to be my spell list, and I can only use like 3 of them.
Actually, they just look good. But besides that, I think Skull will be going around trying to keep everyone's spirits up if he could. Basically, saying like, they're scared of us,
I mean, that's fair. You guys are definitely putting up a much bigger fight than they anticipated, for sure. Yeah. Hence the reason they're kind of catching their breath and trying to figure out their next move here.
We have I was thinking, like, if we have 10 minutes, that gives enough time for hallucinatory terrain to make things like look like quicksand or tar or something. But if that's not needed, then
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Move somebody to come to this cannon.
Yeah.
To work it.
Justin, need Justin over here.
All right.
I bet Justin can do that by himself.
Yeah.
let's see. Justin.
He's swole.
What? This cannon? Or this cannon over here by Illyria?
The one,
But
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, I think we're good.
Justin's like
We'll try and
he's
cover
like the
this
guy
side.
from Dragon Ball Z. His name.
Is it
I
Vegeta?
have to look it up now. No, the human guy who thinks he's like the strongest in the world.
Oh,
Yamcha?
Krillin?
Yamcha.
No, not Krillin. The big
Oh.
poofy haired guy.
Yamcha.
Oh, Mr. Satan?
Yeah. He always boasts about like being
Oh,
the best. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I'm
that's
I'm only familiar with the American version. With Hercule.
I mean,
Yeah,
is
there you go.
it boasting if like you're right? I don't know. Just
As Skull is walking around and like giving people inspiring speeches, I will like just be playing music, and so sort of like enhancing his encouragement, and I will give Nikolai and either Pharos or Illyria bardic inspiration. I don't.
okay.
Pharos seems like he ends up needing it a lot, but
Yeah, give it to Pharos.
Illyria
Pharos-
seems like
yeah.
she could get into more trouble if something bad happens. She's way up there, so.
All right.
So actually, I decided. So on the last, during the 10 minutes, I'll use the hallucinatory terrain to make all of this look like a giant like ravine opened up. Like,
Okay.
as in, like if they walked in it, they would fall.
Is that these red lines that just appeared? Is the big ravine?
The black lines.
The black. Oh, over here. Got it. Okay.
So like if
Black
they
lines.
walk in, they like
Oh.
so you get like attacked from the back, and I can't.
How much area can you affect with that? A lot,
It's a
right?
lot. Yeah, it's a
Could
lot.
you kind of hide our ship maybe? I mean, they already know where
Like-
it is, obviously, but
I mean, I could put it like I could
Yeah.
just sink it on. I could illusion it in under some sand.
we'll maybe make it look like it's already busted.
I don't know if that's within the rules. I mean, I would if I can.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
post
could-
up the description of hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
You've been wanting to use it. This seems like the
I've been
opportune
wanting
time to do
use it,
so.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, copy paste it.
I'm gonna watch Pirates of the Caribbean soon. Rewatch that.
We were just talking about that.
Oh, you guys wanna watch it together?
Well, we were talking about how we need to rewatch it.
Okay. A little viewing party.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Oof. It's a lot of stuff. Okay. So you make a natural terrain. So terrain, 100-foot cube. Looks, sound, and smell like some other sort of terrain. Thus, open fields. Blah 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 blah. Pond can be made to look like a grassy meadow. The tactile characteristics are unchanged. The creatures that enter an area are likely to see through the illusion. If the difference isn't obvious by touch, a creature carefully examining the illusion can attempt intelligence check. Okay. The creature discerns the illusion for what it is, sees a vague image superimposed on terrain. So as soon as they interact with it, it sounds like they know the difference if it's an obvious difference. So if like they were stupid enough to go into lava, they would realize, oh god, it's not lava, kind of thing. But you are essentially sculpting a deep ravine here that they would think twice about leaping over. Is that the intention?
Right. Yeah. Like
Okay.
They don't want to cross it because they just fall in or whatever.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. And your DC is what?
17.
Oh yeah. They're just gonna avoid it then. They're not gonna try to understand it. They'll just see it and be like, the fuck? And try to go around another way. Alright. Now, if you're really trying to make this effective, you probably want it to be more than 7 feet across, because most stuff can leap in 5th edition more than 7 feet. So you may want to cave in. I mean, we know that you got art skills. Why don't you just draw where you want this, like how you want the terrain to look? You got markers. If you're just trying to make this whole section over here unappealing, you could do that as well. You could make the ground like busted up, like a crater opened up or whatever kind of thing. So
Okay.
we could do like this noise where it like comes down here, right at the edge of the ship. But since you can't technically mess with the ship, I guess, because it's not so much. It's a weird terrain. Is a weird wording. But I would say that you can kind of make it look like the ship is starting to topple in to that terrain, and all this is sort of busted and falling in. Got it. All right. Cool.
Also, speaking of drawing and people's favorite parts of campaigns, when you were like, Illyria, here's a marker, draw us this baddie from what I tell you. And she drew like.
And she drew it almost exactly how it looks. It was amazing.
Yep. That was
all right. And then if you want for good measure, man, you can throw some lava down there. Like really,
yeah,
you know, if you're gonna if you're gonna bullshit it, you might as well just go all the way. There you go. Because now they're gonna think it's an active volcano. All right. Do you inform the rest of the people about this, or are your own people gonna be scared shitless now?
I'll keep it secret just so
okay. You and Eben Fang drink in their fears to gain strength. Fantastic. All right. There we go. Excellent. So, that basically makes the south part of the island completely unappealing, which makes it easy for me to place troops. Okay. So, since you didn't go to their fortress and you'll never get to murder their babies, I'm going to use their babies as stand-ins for the legions and legions of Sahuagin that I don't want to place miniatures for, to give you an idea of just what these guys have brought to bear and what is waiting for Saltmarsh. Check out those babies. Oh, so cute. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually a stat block, hatchling swarm. But these are not hatchlings. These will represent just an ass load of Sahuagin. There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. So, just again to give you an idea of just what they have brought to get this thing, you've definitely gotten their attention, and they definitely want that good stuff. So, all right. Then we get a couple of these guys mixed in there. There we go. All right. Now, basically, all of this is going to be dealing with all of your guys, and then, assuming you have a clever trap to assist them, each round when I ask for a trap to save NPCs, we will assume that NPCs are able to, using defenses and your clever traps, those of you who have not triggered your traps, they will be okay. Because this is Dungeons and Dragons, it's going to come down to their D&D party against your D&D party. They're going to duke that shit out on the beach. They want to get their trident. So let me go grab their adventuring party. Because they actually brought an adventuring party with them. Alright, there we go. Got this guy. Oh, there he is. This guy. Where's that last one? Where did you go? There's just so many bad guys over here. Oh, there you are. Alright. Got him. Okay. Since you have given them no other way, and they know, because there's a shovel there, that you buried the treasure on the beach. under the cover of their many allies, they are going to dramatically rise up out of the water and start rolling up on that beach. I will introduce them to you, but not in like a WWE announcer way, because yeah, I'm so out of touch with that. I wouldn't do it justice. But basically, bringing up the front of the party here, cresting the waves and looking beefy as hell, you got 2 coral smashers. You guys fought them when you were babies, as coral smashers. You see a baron right there. You can tell by their bronze armor, their extra arms, and their dope-looking trident. You could see just a mess, whatever this is, just a mess back there. Yeah, she definitely nasty. But based on her garb, such as it is, you assume that she is a priestess of Sekala. You see 2 kind of nerdy-looking sahuagin. If you didn't know any better, you would say that they were some kind of spellcaster. Probably the sorcerers that you keep hearing about. There is some kind of deep water adaptation sahuagin here that looks like they into some sneaky stuff. There's a guy that never misses a chance to go to the gym. He's using just basically an anchor as an axe. That's how big and strong he is. And then towering over the rest, you see this guy right here. He has the same deal with the 4 arms, but he is very large, pushing the boundaries of the large class. He is wielding a trident that is fashioned to look, you imagine, a bit like Surge, but is certainly not Surge. And it does reverberate with a thundering noise, kind of like a really heavy lightsaber sound effect, as he kind of spins it and twirls it about. You believe, based on your insult, that one is Baron Xerxes, the Sahuagin chosen of his people, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah. There'll definitely be some bloops on that guy.
Oh no, sorry, Old Blue. That's the Baron.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'll leave it to his name tag on. I think his name tag. Oh, there it is. Throw his name tag on for you. All right. So I'll go ahead and roll in. You guys roll in. Essentially, their goal seems to be discovering whether or not this is, getting the trident. And then if they don't get what they want, there'll be a heck of a lot of killing going on. So
I actually want to use a luck point to read. Oh, does it work for initiative? I mean, I'm sorry.
It's any of your D20 rolls. So
Wait.
I'm pretty sure. Again, you're the only player I have that has the luck feat, so I don't know. All right. Let's see. One amongst your T numbers will rep the. Let's see. Where'd the little dragon go? Oh, here it is. All right. And then we'll see. Okay. This guy will rep your whole crew. And this rando Sahuagin over here on the side, he'll represent the entire Sahagan Army. No pressure, you two. All right. I think that's it. So, unsurprisingly, Illyria Payne, you have won the initiative. You're gonna kick things off for us.
All right.
So, what is the plan?
I will just look up to Skull, say, "We've got this," and I will mark prey the sorcerer.
Okay. Which sorcerer? The big dude? The little guys?
The
this top right? Okay.
Which
All right.
were the ones that you said that looked like the sorcerers, right? The one that was-
Spellcaster, Priestess. This guy is rumored to be a sorcerer, a paladin sorcerer.
All right, let's go for the scary one, scary faced one.
All right.
Ooh, which one was that? Oh.
Her
No,
right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
wow.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
She's scoured.
I'm ready.
Twin.
Oh yeah, 27 definitely hits. She takes 6 points of damage.
It'd be 26. I don't have bless up. I forgot to remove that.
Okay. Well, don't
Yeah.
worry. 26 also hits. All right, she takes 6 points of damage plus
it's
sharpshooter. So
yeah, it's a
okay,
10.
got it.
It's 16. Sorry.
All right,
And then
and
I'll
you have
take
another shot.
Shot at her as well with sharpshooter.
Let's see. 18 does hit.
Okay, good.
All right, so she takes 16 more damage.
And then I will kind of go right here and I will drop prone.
Okay. Nikolai, to you.
This is tough. I have two things I really want to do, and I'm not sure which one's going to work out the best.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just give it a go and see what happens.
Okay. Are you still currently hiding in the sand?
I'm gonna poke my head out of the sand.
Okay. You reveal yourself as you poke yourself out of poke your head out of the sand, and then.
I'm gonna kind of I don't know, maybe like run quickly to about there, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. 5, 10. He's actually gonna even go up further.
Okay.
Right up to the chest. Yeah, and then he's going to. Does he really want to do this? Sure, it'll cause a little chaos. All right, he's going to pick 5 of these guys.
Okay.
So definitely the Baron. Definitely Beefy Boy, who goes to the gym a lot. And then, let's see, the 2 kind of nerds you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then this scary person.
Okay.
And cast Scatter. So they all have to make wisdom
Interesting.
saving throws.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to move them around.
So this guy, this lady, this guy, and the big boss. Okay. Let me do this. We'll start top and then go left to right. So here we go. Wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, 17.
1 and 2. Oh damn! All right, the 2 wave shapers make the save. The priestess. Here we go. Fails. Let's see. The big guy. And then finally the Baron, the big boss Baron. Okay. Fails. Okay. So where are you sending them?
I hope this works out well for everyone. I really do. Let's see. Big boss Baron guy, I want to put right next to Skull. Right over here.
Okay. All right. He disappears and reappears here.
Oh, Skull. Sorry, not.
Oh, sorry. I'm zoomed so far out. Okay. Right here.
Yep.
Okay. And then where do you want the big Blade Master to go?
The big Blade Master, I want him to go as far out into the sea as possible.
Okay, so he will go
So like 120 feet away.
70 feet off the map. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Priestess Lady. I hope this also works out well, but I'd like to put her right next to Pharaoh.
Okay. Like pinned against the wall kind of deal?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
All right.
And then I'm gonna start running back,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens. And that's my turn.
All right. This coral smasher is going to give chase to you, Wizrobe. So he's gonna rush up onto the beach, and he's gonna try and smash you. So here we go. First attack. Misses. And second attack.
Misses.
All right. And that is its turn. That brings us to the Sahagan Army. All right. So they begin surging up onto the beach, bashing down barricades, making their way towards the walls, and they begin sort of climbing each other, climbing their allies, zombie apocalypse style, trying to get up there and wreck as many sweet pirate sailors as they possibly can.
Hey, Crash, can we still activate trap cards?
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
Like, activate my trap cards. So
All right.
during the 2 days, Spencer and I were swimming around doing like whale calls to try to summon some whales to us, like Aquaman status, to
Nice.
try
Okay.
to get them to come and like swallow up whatever they can, drag them down to the sea, and take care of them for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. This would be handle animals with your with advantage because you could speak to them. You had Spencer to help you, all that jazz.
Okay.
So let's see. The better the check, the better the results, essentially.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So a pod of killer whales, always looking for a chance to be an asshole. They roll up and begin nomming on crab dudes and Sahuagin. This halts their advance for a moment as they turn around to try and deal with this threat from the rear. Alright, this gives your allies a reprieve, and Doc Blackwater and Kiana, who are about to be pulled over the wall and devoured, are not by your distraction.
Nice.
Alright. Cannon fire goes off. Sahuagins just go flying in clouds of fish meat. It's beautiful. Alright. That brings us to Wave Shaper 18. Alright. What do you got for us, Wave Shaper 18? Let's see. You could shape waves. That's good to know. How are you on the land? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, so, Wave Shaper looks to its ally and nods its head and splooshes down into the water. Alright, Skull, to you.
Teleport next to me. What's his what's your reaction to
Nikolai kind of waves at you and kind of nods his head, expecting like a warm thanks.
The reaction of this this Baron Xerxes is one of he's pretty smart dude. He realizes I think a little too late what has happened here, and in common, the common trade tongue of the region, he says, "Clever trap. My lust for power was my undoing." And he kind of nods to you, like, "Bring that shit."
Yeah, happens to the best of us. And then I'll draw my blade and I will attack him.
Okay.
Once. One more attack.
All right. As you go to attack, Let's see. What does this guy got going on here? He would just take it. Just takes that first hit.
Okay, and we'll make it a menacing attack.
Okay. All right. So, is that a 5 and a 3? Is that what I'm looking at?
Just 5 extra damage.
Okay. All right. Got it. And he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see. He passes.
Alright. We'll do our second attack. Bring it around from the left side up. Oof. That was a miss. Let's see. Guess I might as well just action surge and do it again. Yeah, whole action surge will attack 2 more times.
Okay.
Versus attack.
You didn't have a poison counter on the first one.
Yeah, I think that was the 3, but I messed up.
Oh, okay.
All right. He's going to use a reaction to cast a spell, or at least that's the goal. Going once, go twice.
Oh, I'll counterspell it.
Can you see him from down on the ground with them up top?
No.
I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't, maybe
That's
not. I
fine.
don't know. I'll leave it up to you, obviously.
It's only a 15-foot high building. He's a tall guy. Yeah, you could counter it if you want. That
Alright,
would
I'll
use
do it
your
level-
spell slot and your reaction.
Yeah, and I'll do it at level 3.
Okay. Then whatever he was going to do, he does not. And the attack hits.
Alright, we'll try another menacing attack then.
Okay. Here we go. He fails. He is scared of you.
And then got one more attack.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
Alright. Looking the last security dart, we'll make this a disarming attack. I want him to drop that trident, that nice trident of his.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go. He does.
Oh, skull.
And
Nice.
if it's on the ground, can I use my item interaction to pick it up?
Sure. If you have a free hand.
Yeah, I will let go one hand off my two-handed weapon, I'll grab it. I won't be able to make any more attacks, but I have his thing.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. After that, I'm done.
Alright. Let's see. That brings us to the other wave shaper who's gonna dip below the waves. Alright. That brings us to this Baron right here who is going to rush up. This is buried still, I'm assuming? The chest? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. This Baron has a lot of arms. Nah. Kind of looking over and seeing that the boss has been kind of teleported away from everyone, seeing that there is a great wizard there, and seeing all of this, they are going to turn back around and dash action back into the water. Alright, the Baron's turn. Okay, let's see.
Oh dear.
I mean, dude's afraid and he doesn't have his weapon. I don't know what you guys are worried about. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Nice. All right. Apparently, a million years ago, this guy was made with mythic actions, so he has phases at least. So that's kind of cool. Okay. In that case, he is going to draw out his harpoon and fight with that. So here we go. Let's see. This harpoon's only set for range, so let me swap it to melee real quick. Alright. Yeah, that'll have to do. Okay, let's see. I'm just double checking the spells real quick. Yeah. Alright. Skull. Let's see. He looks at you, and the fact that you have his weapon and everything else, and his eyes are wide with fear, but his body is still tense with the training of, someone who fights frequently. Giving his harpoon a bit of a twirl, he begins to attack. Here we go. He's going to attack. Only an 18.
19.
Well, 19. Okay. And then he's going to attack with it again. Are you missing any health at all, I should ask?
Yeah, I'm missing 2 health.
Okay,
So is it
fair enough.
No.
Well, it's advantage, but then he's afraid, so it's a normal attack.
Oh goodness.
So it's a normal attack, right? So the second attack, he rolls a 3 and misses. And then he's going to claw. Uh, 20.
Does it?
Okay. He will attempt to shove. Yeah, he's gonna try to shove you down.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess it's your athletics against what, his athletics? Is that what it comes down to?
Uh-oh.
Would it be a
Yeah, that's
saving
right.
throw?
Or your acrobatics.
All right.
Saving throw.
Oh, okay. Just a regular athletic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're good at athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you're worried about athletics with your 16? What the hell, dude? All right.
Save.
And then he is going to attack with his harpoon a third time. And miss. And then finally he's going to lunge forward with a 5th attack and try to bite you.
A lot of things you do.
Would miss.
All of them,
Action
yeah.
economy.
All of them miss. He's got 4 arms. He's a high level NPC. I mean, what do you think he was gonna do? All right. You also hear the bloop bloop bloops of legendary action points. Coral Smasher on the beach is going to cover for the retreat and rush forward. Feet flip-flopping along the ground as it goes. I guess it'll just run over the buried treasure and try to get to this whiz rogue. Alright. Here we go. 1. And 2.
Sorry, am I being attacked?
Yeah, 22. So you don't have your reactions, so there's no shielding. So 4 whole damage, buddy.
Oh man, that hurts. I'll probably see.
Yeah. I don't
Sorry,
know. It's tough. It's tough.
I was
All right.
helping with kid bedtime, but yeah, I'm good.
No worries. As that turn ends, I guess the Baron will try to use legendary action point. Let's see. Okay, only underwater. Okay. This. All right. So then he is going to attack with his harpoon against Skull. He doesn't hit. All right, Tari, to you.
I am going to say very loudly so that all of his compatriots could hear, in a very imperious voice, "Caper for us, buffoon!" And I am going to cast Autoloque's Irresistible Dance upon him, and he must begin comically capering and
God.
dancing.
Okay.
That's embarrassing.
Yep. There is no saving throw for this
There's
well balanced spell. So he begins capering like a fool. I got to see this morning actually. Yeah. I mean, it's a spell with no saving throw. Anybody that can have access to it's probably going to take it. Yeah, he starts to do a little truffle shuffle, little robot, kind of dancing around. This is definitely confusing his followers, who are instantly demoralized by his strange behavior and bad situation, and you can see that the morale is already shattering from these assorted troops. All right,
And
anything else
then-
from Tari?
I will hunker down underneath the cannon, basically. I'll come kind of over here by this. Yeah, just hide right there.
All right.
Not hide, but
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so that brings up the Priestess. Okay. Yep. All right. She is going to begin casting a spell. Going once, going twice, 3 times. All right. She bamfs out of there. All right. Big Boy is way off the map. So he is. He's got a while to swim and think about his actions. All right. As that turn ends, this guy will. He's already at disadvantage, so he will, with disadvantage, attack Skull. Here we go.
For sure a hit.
Okay.
18. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. His legendary action is to Booming Blade. So, because I know his action economy, blah blah blah, NPCs are different than PCs, etc. etc. So he does Booming Blade you as part of the attack. So I believe that's an extra. What is it? 1d8 damage, and then if you move, you take damage. Here we go.
I think so.
Yeah, well,
Sounds
I'm
about
just I'm checking his level versus everything else.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Both rolls increase by 1d8 at level 11, so it would have been 2 extra d8s from the Booming Blade. Okay, and then he is going to smite. So here we go. Let's see. Since he's gonna die, pretty quick, I guess. He is gonna do it at the highest spell level he still has, so he'll do 5d8. All right, here we go. All right, so an extra 29 on top of the 17.
Alright.
All right. With
Wait,
that,
19 or 17? Or 29, sorry.
10 and then 19.
so there was a 17,
Yeah.
and then there were
sorry,
10.
Yep.
And then, okay. So Vutha Jesk is going to take its turn. Yeah, I mean, it seems like mischief is kind of managed here. Seeing that Nikolai is in danger, he's going to fly down and he's going to spray his breath weapon at those two dudes.
Oh, okay. As long as he's careful.
Oh wow, that might be the
Holy shit.
almost max damage. Wow. Okay. Each of these guys needs to make a dexterity save. 1 and 2. One of them fails. One of them passes. The one that fails melts.
I nod my appreciation to Jeff.
Okay. He looks at you, acid dripping from his maw, and smiles at you. It is. It's pretty horrifying to behold, but you feel that it is a friendly smile. All right. That brings us to the last legendary action of this boss monster. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. So I guess Skull, he can't get to anyone else. So here we go. It does not hit. All right. That brings us to Thogrum.
Alright, I'm gonna wall of fire over here. Well, this way. 120 feet run in either direction.
Okay. Let me grab that real quick.
Basically want to put it right up against the side of the fort to protect the wall from...
Oh, to keep them from climbing up it? Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. That's about right. Yeah, like that?
Yeah. So, yeah, 60 feet long. Yeah.
Oh, 60 feet long. Okay. I think you said like 120 feet. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's the range. My fault.
Okay, there we go. So like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. It begins to bird and sizzle fish and crabs. Okay. Anything else from Thogrum?
And then the only way up from these two buildings is over here, the far left and the far right. Or the far left, I mean. To my knowledge, right? To the second floor.
Unless you are... There are no stairs in this building to get up. And then in this side, there's a gaping lava chasm, and then the door down here. So it'd be very hard for them to get inside.
Okay.
So they'd have to climb the wall, but getting to the stairs at this point is probably not going to happen. Which is good.
Okay.
It means you guys are tower defensing the hell out of this. Okay.
Yeah. Look at Pharos and see if he can, and yell for him to see if he can bamf us to Skull.
Wait, what do you mean as far as like teleport us over there, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. While you're figuring that out, Pharos, Spencer, you're up.
Alright, I will yell to Spencer to come to me and get a little treat for the... We're going to try and move this weapon away. So it's 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Can you squeeze with Tari? Is that okay, Tari? Do you mind that? Or...
Absolutely, no.
Okay. Alright, he'll squeeze with Tari, and then can he have his action be to pick up the weapon or grab the weapon from me? And dash away?
So he's moving along the battlements to get to Illyria, who has the weapon or is going to have the weapon when she grabs it from Skull?
I'm going to try and grab it from Skull.
Oh, you're going to grab it and then run over to Spencer.
Run over to Spencer, and then Spencer ready his action to grab the weapon from me.
Sure, that's
so
fine.
That way he can dash away.
He could... Yeah, that's fine. He'll stand there with his mouth open, cut a deal. You put the weapon in his mouth, and then his held action is to dash away. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really smart.
All right.
Think about that.
Pharos, to you.
All right. I'll run over to Thogrum, and then I guess we'll use the dimension door over to behind Baron Xerxes.
Okay. Boop. Boop.
who needed help, and I'll just bonus action hit him with the back end. Oh, I don't think I can do that since I didn't attack him beforehand.
Right. To do the offhand, you need to, or not the offhand, but the butt end, you have to initiate an attack action. So, do you have something else you can do with your bonus action?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, Illyria, it's you.
All right. Item in action. Grab the weapon from Skull and run. Oh. 15. How long is the weapon?
It is a trident made for a very large person, so it's probably about 12 feet long.
Okay, so then I can reach Spencer's mouth from here.
Okay.
Because that's all I can move. And then Spencer will grab it and dash. 20. Fuck.
It's like the... so mean what we're doing right now. This is so mean.
Look over here.
I can't get over this.
Like a game of keep away with the guy who's dancing right now. It's amazing.
It's so mean.
And then I will take 2 shots at Zibaron. And it's advantage, right? With that spell
correct,
that Turi put. So I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Oh wow.
What? A weapon? Oops, I think I clicked that twice. Sorry for that Hunter's Mark. So just the first one. First 5 for that.
Okay.
One. And then I will take a second shot.
Let's see. Those, well, obviously the crit hits. The 25 is a hit as well. Alright. As that second bolt hits him, you trigger a phase transition, which is a part of being a mythical monster introduced to the Theros book. Essentially, it is described to me in the book as a dramatic pause of the action of battle, where something crazy happens. Essentially, the boss, their first form, dies, and then they, video game style, have their next form, essentially. So it strips away any ongoing effects that they were currently suffering from, and they start essentially their next phase fresh as a daisy, to sort of represent like the boss getting its own second wind and refreshing during the battle. Also, certain mythical bosses will unlock new moves that they didn't have before, as kind of representing they're getting tougher as they get more tenacious towards the end of their life, etc., etc. So, pretty cool. All right. Anything else from Illyria? I will put a little red number 2 to let you know that he's entered the second phase.
You're gonna change the dramatic Latin music with the lyrics on the screen.
That'll be it for me.
All right. Yeah, I mean, a best practice probably would have been having like a different track for each phase, but I'm just a hack, so I'm still learning these mythic monsters, and yeah, I got nothing. All right, Illyria, strong turn. Nikolai, to you.
I mean, does he look any different, or does he kind of look the same?
Worlds of Warcraft style, he looks 20% larger.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, hold on.
Yeah, I was planning on defending. I was like,
there you go.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
like,
he's super mad. So let me do that real quick. Let's see.
Oh, we didn't have enough DPS to beat the enrage. Ah.
Yeah. There are actual mechanics for that with mythic monsters, where you have to damage certain parts or damage damage them before a certain amount of time rounds pass. There's all kinds of cool stuff that Mythic stuff introduced. So I tried to squeeze some of it in for you guys before the end. So, all right. So yeah, he's angry. He's bigger, and you can kind of see the blood, like the black blood beneath his skin, kind of pumping through his veins. He has activated Supreme Bloodlust, which is pretty cool. And something called Blood-Soaked Recovery.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Nikolai, like, he's watched a lot of like World War II movies, and he was planning on holding the beach against the invaders. But man, he looks bigger. All right, so he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna use Misty Step to get up there.
Sure. Okay. It's only 15 feet, so no problem.
Yeah, I don't want to be right next to him for I don't know, reasons.
Sure.
Actually, you know what? Nikolai will charge right in.
Okay.
We'll deal with it. And yeah. I mean, this is kind of. Let's see. That was bonus action. I think all he can really do at this point is he's gonna try and stab him with his dagger. It's not a big thing, but
okay.
21 points for 21 to hit.
21 to hit is going to hit him.
All right, for 6 damage.
Right.
And I don't know exactly what I'll say. You will die soon. Why don't you just surrender, you piece of slimy fish?
Okay. He bears his rather handsome fish face. It kind of turns it towards you, and his jaw unhinges in a horrible way, revealing just rows and rows of shark teeth as he smiles at you and says, "In death, I will be rewarded. This is only the beginning."
That will come soon then. Good luck. And I'm good.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Coral Smasher down on the beach. He's like, I'm a puddle, so he's done.
Sorry, Crash.
Yeah,
that other one should have gotten an opportunity attack on me.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay.
It tries its best. Yeah. All right. So Sahuagin do not want to get burnt up by a wall of fire, so that is definitely keeping them away. So that would certainly take away any need for a trap card to protect your peeps on the wall in this phase. So those that survive the wall of fire begin to stumble back away from it.
On the human's turn, can they engage these over here with Congestion fire on them?
Yeah, again, your NPCs, even though their minis aren't moving, you gotta theater the mind this shit. Like, they are fighting for their lives. Like, they swear to God, your NPCs are not just sitting here. They're fighting hundreds of Sahuagin. I'm gonna put it out there one more time. You guys are fighting the boss dudes, and they're fighting hundreds of Sahuagin. The reason that I'm having you guys jump in with traps and effects and things like that is because there are 20 of them tops against hundreds of Sahuagin, so they would kind of need some help. But I want you to understand that they're not sitting there jerking each other off or eating chicken salad sandwiches. They are trying their absolute best, Thogrim. They're trying their absolute fucking best right now. You're stressing them out because you're micromanaging them, okay?
I expect more from Justin.
Wow.
Poor Justin.
Hey,
Wow.
leave Justin alone.
We serve together. We serve together with Justin. Right.
Oh man. First of all, you've got Justin on a device that requires at least 3 people to work, and he's trying to do a job of 3 different people right now. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Wow. Okay.
Justin, don't listen to Thog. You're doing great.
Wow. From the depths of the sea, the wave shapers have done what they needed to do. teamwork style. And bursting forth from the waves is a rather beefy pair of water elementals. Alright, so as they burst forth from the waves, they will just slowly, well, yeah, they're pretty slow compared to most elementals on land. Okay, they will begin making their way onto the land. There is a tense moment, though, where one of them does roll up on your baby dragon. Alright, here we go. 1 and 2. 1 hits, 1 misses. Baby dragon is getting smashed over there. So that's a whole thing that's happening. Alright. This one is going to move. Let's see. And I guess it'll dash to get to here. And that'll be its turn. Skull, it's you.
Okay. I'll readjust myself. I will use my bonus action to take my second wind.
I will have the elementals up here where their casters were, so you guys can see that they're on the up and up. There we go.
Excellent. Take 15 back. We'll just position myself here, I guess, since he's bigger, and then
Okay.
I'll attack him twice. First one.
Definitely gonna hit.
Okay. And last one. Reading check. Attack. Alright.
Also a hit.
Alright. And stands up so he can't get across the bridge if he wants to. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, that brings us to this guy. This guy is looking rough. Numerous burns, stabs, so on and so forth. He's surrounded by powerful opponents. Alright. Let's see. Thogrum. With disadvantage, he's going to try and strike you with one of his claws. Are you missing any health?
I am.
Okay, then with normal attack, he's going to try to hit you with his claws. Here we go. 31.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right, give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Sure. Oh, well done. All right. He goes to shove you off the battlements, but you dig in your heels and are not pushed. All right.
I was tilted that he was actually hit.
Yeah. He will. Yeah, he will use his harpoon on Thogrum, I guess. Here we go. 31 for 18. Okay. Give me a strength saving throw, or be impaled upon the harpoon. Alright, you managed to make the strength save. As part of the attack, let's see. As part of the attack, used to make Okay. Right, he's gonna smite. So, here we go. So he has an extra 21 radiant damage to the attack.
Ooh. That smarts a little bit.
Let me know if any of this stuff bloodies you, because part of his mythic thing is centered around bloodying stuff.
Oh yeah, I was bloodied after the harpoon. I was at
okay.
40.
All right, then when he bloodies you, you see him sort of intake a kind of fish gill breath of bloodied air, and sort of revel in the act of bloodying you, and he does swole with some temp HP. All right, I think he's just gonna keep going. So he's gonna try and harpoon you again. Here we go.
Jesus.
29 for 18 points of damage.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And he will smite again. Guess until he runs out of spell slots. So another 23 points of radiant damage.
So that puts me at negative 22.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, there's no negs in.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. So you're still good on that front. All right. Let's see. He is then going to use a claw and try and attack Thogrim, who's on the ground. Either way, he's so busy dancing, it's very hard to fight. Oh wait, no, the dancing was cleared. That's right. So these attacks would have been an advantage anyways. My bad. All right, so Thogrim, he's reaching down with his claws to try to grab you. 28.
Hits.
All right, so he pick up Thogrim, and I guess, yeah, he will kind of take Thogrim and sort of like wave him at Skull, almost mockingly. All right, Skull, he is going to, yeah, this is a big boss. You guys treated him really badly. I think he's gonna take a bite out of Thogrim, or at least try to. Here we go. Does not get through your armor though, right? Your armor is yeah, okay. All right. Perhaps it is the protection of Gond. Perhaps it is just your innate dwarven toughness. But he does not manage to bite you. And that is the end of his turn. So you're at 2 failed death saves. That brings us to the Coral Smasher. All right.
How do I have? Do I get 2 from the claw attack?
A melee attack made within 5 feet when you're at 0 does 2 failed death saves instead of just 1. It also does a crit, but you have enough HP that I doubt the claw would have done enough damage to kill you. So I didn't feel like mathing it out. All right. Coral Smasher down on the beach sees that this guy is being taken care of, and it has a chance here. It's going to start digging in the dirt, trying to get at the treasure. Maybe it can become the king of the Sahuagin. That'd be kind of cool. All right. As this guy's turn ends of digging in the dirt, the Baron kind of looks at Skull, looks at the battered Thogrim, looks around the battlefield at all of you, and he is going to use a legendary action and basically just try to booming blade this unconscious dwarf, because he's just really evil and bad. Here we go. 23?
Yeah, it hits.
All right. With that, there is a explosion of sound, Skull, and you hear bones kind of break and shift, and Thogrim's body goes limp in the Baron's arms. He looks at you, and his face splits open in a wide smile showing rows and rows of shark teeth. Tari, it all happens in slow motion for you as you watch from behind the cannon. What do you do?
I cast mass heal wounds on everybody over there.
Okay.
I know it's too late for Thogrum, but I'm not the cleric, damn it!
As the bard, though, you're like the backup everything. Okay, 21 points of healing. To what? Point within 60 feet, and then 30 feet of that. Am I confusing that with the other heal spell, or is that right?
It's point 60 feet away, and then it's 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
Sorry, I thought I. And then I will give everybody 8 temp HP. Illyria and Skull and Nikolai and Pharos and Spencer.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to leave, they can, but are you suggesting that Ebenfang might need it more than Spencer?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that.
Wait,
yeah,
are you doing bardic? You doing mantle and mass cure wounds, right? Okay, cool. That's a good combo. Sorry, sometimes I'm a player, and when I see a good combo, I like to confirm what it is so I can do it myself. So.
I'm gonna move a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping I would be able to get people up to like not missing any HP, so
yeah.
attacks wouldn't be at advantage. But looks like Skull didn't quite get there.
All right. Anything else from Tari?
I am, as Illyria slides past me, I'm going to take a page out of her handbook and back up.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. With the speed of David Hasselhoff taking 2 aquatic creatures back to Bikini Bottom, you see Blade Master Makat finally re-enter the arena. He doesn't even look winded. This guy's a triathlete. But that, unfortunately, let's check his swim speed. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's as far as he's going to get after 2 turns. All right. Vutha Jesk is no fool. He knows that Ward Elemental can't fly. He is going to disengage and fly the hell out of there. Alright. Let's see. Legendary action. The Baron is going to Booming Blade at Skull. No, wait. Skull hasn't showed any, other than being a total badass, he hasn't shown any weird magical abilities or anything. He sees the man who scattered his troops and ruined everything. Everything. So that is who he's going to attack.
And I called him a smelly fish person or whatever. So, yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, you did.
I did.
If he could find the person that made him dance and embarrass himself, that would be who he would be attacking, but he's surrounded by all these beefy boys, so it's kind of hard to keep track of who caused the dancing. Anyways, here's the Harpoon Attack. That is 21?
I'll do shield on that.
Alright. Thogrum is out. Spencer is up.
Can I just add something that I would have said at the end of my turn, or do you want me to?
Sure.
Wait?
I mean, it's
I would have just
you know,
told
it's the
Pharos
flow of combat. Yeah, shout it out.
Pharos, get on the other side of him if you can.
Okay.
With everybody else.
Like over here, or
Like with everybody else, yeah.
Is it that awkward in battle? Is the question?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Arrows pointing at the space. This space.
Okay. Spencer, what are you gonna do?
Spencer is going to 40. He'll dodge right here. He's gonna try and go get Thogram's body on his next turn.
Okay. Spencer, as your turn ends, this dude's going to use a legendary action to grab with one of his forearms Thogram and bathe in his blood. Yep, that's an actual thing that he has. He begins to basically lap up and drink it and soap himself up like a little bath sponge. It's fucking terrible.
And now he's intoxicated.
Oh, that's true, because your
Yeah.
blood to alcohol ratio is absolutely insane. Okay. Maybe he starts dancing without realizing it afterwards. Fair enough. Pharaohs, to you.
Alright, I'll curse him.
Okay. Hexblade Curse.
Alright. Then he's gonna get the old combo with the new glaive.
Okay. 24 is going to hit.
And then the back end.
23. He will reaction use a first level spell slot to shield the butt end.
Okay. I guess I need con save.
Against?
Oh, the glaive. Like the.
Oh, yeah, he needs to make a con save. You don't need a con save. Okay, yeah, let me go up there and do that real quick. Uh, 26.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't actually fail it. Okay, well. All right.
I think you can. Yeah, he can fail it. It's 12,
yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah,
12 over, yeah.
All right. Anything else from Barros?
That's it.
Okay. He is out of legendary actions. Illyria, you're up.
Lyria's just gonna be crying as she looks at Thogram's limp body, and I will cast put Mark Prey on him.
Okay.
And take 2 shots in. Oh, that's supposed to be with +10 for sharpshooter. So
22.
21 damage.
22 does not get through his shielded defense.
Okay, I'll take another shot.
Okay.
I'll load a +3 arrow into it.
Okay. Uh, 24 does hit.
Okay, and then
His
it's
normal armor class is an 18. So he's shielded it up to a 23.
Okay.
All right, takes 21 points of damage.
Plus
All
the
that
3
all that
for
Thogram
the,
juice is gone.
plus the 3 from the +3 arrow.
Correct.
And then he still has Hunter's. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to do Hunter's Mark. He still has Hunter.
Hunter's Mark, along with the fear and the dancing, got stripped away when he did the phase transition.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, so it would
all
just be Mark
status
Prey.
effects on him. Right.
Okay.
All right. But the cool design idea behind that is you have less monsters with legendary resistance, so that you actually feel like you're casting spells and having them affect the boss. So you get to enjoy the benefits of those spells for a while, instead of the boss just being like, "Nah, you didn't hit me." Which I think is a cooler way of handling it. But, anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. And I think I'll just move back here and silently try and cover myself from others seeing me crying.
Fair enough. Nikolai, it's you.
Nikolai not like this one bit. Are there I don't know, let's say 10 tiny rocks on this area, Crash?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do this to yourself, I'll go get them for you. Hold on.
Yeah, I want to do it to myself. I mean, I
Okay.
don't really want to, but I want to do it to have us not all die.
All right, here you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go.
All right, they're ready to attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, let me pull up their sheet. There we go. I think. Yep. All right. They're all gonna try and stab, I guess.
Okay.
1.
Or smash, because rock. Gotcha.
Yeah, 2.
All right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Let's see what we got
Wow.
here. 25 hits. The critical hit hits. And the last one hits. Okay. 22 points of damage.
Yeah, and I guess I'll. One question: this lovely water creature. Does it look like it could easily get up the wall?
I mean, it's 15 feet tall, and it's a 15-foot high wall, so it'll probably just flow up onto the wall in its next turn.
All right, I'm gonna move jeez. I'm gonna move a little bit over and try and not get in the way of whatever Tree wanted to do. But Tree, if you see me going the wrong way, let me know.
Yeah. Maybe
Am
not.
I in your way?
Yeah, can you go down? Yeah.
Sure, I can probably do the circle thing, I guess. Just try not to catch my little shiny rock swords. But other than that, let's see. I guess if I could kind of have them like over here crash.
Yeah, I mean,
that's possible.
you can move them as part of the spell, right?
All right. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna try and keep them out of Tree's way.
That many tiny animated things is a big responsibility. So
I know. Yeah. I'm good.
All right. With the wall of fire being back down, the Sahuagin that survived the first wave of fire begin to climb over their fallen allies. Has anyone got a trap card to assist your allies? If so, get your BS meter running.
Yeah, I got one. So along that wall there, just gonna, me and Evafang, we went to work, and we just loaded up like 6 or 7 cauldrons of acid. And all,
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. Fair enough. You poured all this stuff. Down on top of them. These creatures are grossed out because of the unsanitary war conditions that you are operating with, and that will dissuade them yet again from mobbing up the 15-foot walls to your crew. You have bought them another round of life. All right, having heard your last orders of micromanagement, Justin has managed to get the cannon loaded and turned around. He's just one guy, though. He would need one more person to have the action economy to fire it this round. So, but there is a loaded cannon right here. All right. Water elementals. Okay. Water elementals are going to move to here. And then, because we're going to prioritize PCs over NPCs, the water elemental is going to, since it is 15 feet high and huge, it is going to try and reach over the wall and try to swipe at you, Tari. So here we go. 2 slam attacks, 1 and 2. 24 for 19, 15 for 12. All right, this one right here is going to sort of head over to the wall.
The roller, right?
On attack rolls, yes.
Yeah.
So if you have an AC, have I not attacked you at all recently? I'm sorry. Yeah. So if, I will try harder. We don't have much time left.
No, you just haven't hit me with exactly my.
Oh, okay.
That's all. That's all. It was just a.
Okay, I thought it was like a little note in my box, like please hit me more.
Nope.
Okay. Skull down here. Kaiju water elemental. It's gonna try its best. I don't know what space everybody's in because this guy got big, but I'm assuming you're next to him. Is that right?
Yeah. I was.
Okay. I think it has the movement. It'll liquid slurp up onto the thing and then slurp into the space with you guys because it can occupy spaces. It doesn't want either Dragonborn to feel like one is favored over the other, so each of you will get bonked. So we've got one bonk for Skull and one bonk for Pharos. Here we go. Skull and then Pharos with the double bonks. I don't think either of you are hits. Yes? No? Pharos?
Yeah, I got 19.
No, Pharos. Pharos,
19.
you are hit for 12.
Alright.
Alright, Skull, to you.
Okay. Man, lots to get to Justin. Fire that cannon. Well, basically, I'll say the Baron Circes will motion the Thograms. That wasn't the worst mistake you made today. And then I'll run over and fire the cannon if I can.
Okay, are you doing a disengage or are you just like going for it?
Oh yeah, I can bonus action. I will disengage.
Okay.
I'll go over and fire the cannon with my action.
All right, you should be able to alt-click on the cannon. It has one attack, a 24-pound cannonball.
All right.
Get him, Skull.
The +6 that's listed means that you don't. Do you have proficiency in siege weapons or firearms?
I don't think so.
You're a fighter, right? So I feel like you have all weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That counts.
Okay.
That counts.
Then you can make a ranged attack roll instead. A proficient ranged attack roll. The +6 is to represent any boob using the cannon.
Okay. Oh, I think I missed anyway. I clicked it before.
Okay. All right, you go to take the shot at point blank range. I think the only way to explain this one away is magic. He still has his magical shield up. The cannonball strikes the magical shield. There's a kind of shattering sound of magic as the cannonball kind of clunks to the ground.
Right.
He looks over at you, unimpressed, his fish eyes bulging.
Well, sometimes that's how it goes. That'll be my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the Baron's turn. The Baron has, let's see. Oof, man. All right. You hear the bloop 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 of legendary action points. No longer interested in Thogram. He's got these two dudes, but he's also got this guy with a cannon. Oh, all right. Nikolai, you're still the one that screwed up his whole thing, and he's pretty sure that as a hobgoblin, as a wizard, as an incredibly handsome individual, you are obviously the one who planned all this, so it's all your fault. So, also as a male, there's a lot of things going through this guy's mind as he tries to profile. Yeah, as he tries to profile what's going on here. Here we go. He's going to attack you. First, he's going to try and slap you down with his claw. You are still benefiting from shield, I believe. Because your turn hadn't come back around yet, or
no, it already has.
Oh, okay. So then, 29 then for 15 slashing. He is going to attempt to. He's going to attempt to knock you down. No, wait. He'll attempt to grapple you. Yeah, he'll attempt to grapple you. So give me an athletics check.
Yeah, I might.
Or acrobatics, whichever. Okay.
All right. So a couple of things. Let me quickly check.
Sure.
I'm gonna... Let's see. I can see my friends around me, I think.
A great many friends.
Um...
If you count your crew members and everything else.
But can I use Bardic Inspiration on an athletics check? I don't know if I can.
Yes, you can use it on any D20 esque roll that you make.
And it's a saving. That's an ability check as well. So I'm gonna let's see. I can
That's
see
a
bunch
D8,
of friends
right? Or not?
I think it's a
I think
D10.
it's a D10 now.
Yeah, I think it's a D10 now.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start with that, and then I can see.
Okay, well that is enough because he got a 13, and you needed to have a 13 because when it comes to grappling, the defender wins because it represents no change in your status.
Yeah, take that, you fishy person.
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you want to hold off on any of your other fancy pants stuff then, since you succeeded with the first one?
Yeah, I'll hold on.
Okay, fair enough. He will, now that you are bloodied, his nostrils flare as he takes in the scent of your blood, and he attacks with his harpoon. Not his super cool thundering trident that got stolen by a whale, but we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
Here we go.
So happy
First attack. 21.
Misses.
Misses?
Because
Okay.
because I'm concentrating right now. Oh, so actually on the first spell when I took damage, let me see if I kept it up.
Okay. Because War Mage is amazing. Ooh, but you have War. Do you have Warcaster?
I do.
Okay, then you're good. All right.
Yeah. So
he will attack again. And miss. And
yep.
Yeah, 22. What does your armor class go up by when you're concentrating?
Currently 23.
Oh wow. Okay. And then his last harpoon attack. That is a natural 20 though. So he is going to, like all Pallid Bros do, he's going to smite on that critical hit.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, but he had advantage?
Yeah, because
because I'm bloodied.
Yeah, because you're bloodied. Yep. Here we go. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. 3 ones in that roll. So that ended up being 33 plus 19, 52 points of damage.
All right.
Which would require a concentration check of 25, 26. Yeah, 26.
What are the odds? Let's see what happens.
He could do it with this ability. He has allies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say face on that one.
Okay.
Actually, what do I need? Do I need 25 or 26?
You need to get to a 26.
Are there? But we have. Let's see. One. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I think I can see 6 people. Although maybe I can only do it up to 5. So let me check on that one.
Well, up to 5 would still take you to 26.
Oh,
but yeah, you might as well read the wording of it because this would be pretty clutch if you pull it off.
Just check it. But yeah,
okay.
You're yeah. So up to a maximum bonus of +5.
Holy shit, dude! All right. As he bloodies you, he does gain 10 temp HP. He is impressed with your absolute ultimate endurance, and he lunges his mouth forward to bite.
Oh no! Stop it! Get away from me!
All right. Here we go. And double twos. Oh. Against Thogrim, he rolled nothing but 19s. It was incredible. Against Nikolai Constantine, why even showing up, bro? All right. The Baron is going to, I guess, maintain his position. Seems like a good place to be. Coral Smasher down the beach is very happy to continue digging up this treasure. He can now see the treasure chest. This is his chance. He's going to get this treasure. He's going to become the chosen of Anguillosis. He's going to lead his people to greatness. As his turn ends, the main role that he's performing, obviously, is helping the boss with his legendary action economy. as his turn ends, the boss is going to try to booming blade this unkillable hobgoblin. Here we go. 28.
That'll hit.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
Oof.
Plus the booming blade damage. This guy's burning through spell slots, but I feel like he's not going to be able to use them in hell, so... Alright, all the 5th are gone, all the 4th are gone. Alright, here we go. Wow, 3d8 and he got an 8. Alright, so 32 points of damage total.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm barely holding on.
Holy shit, 3 hit points. Okay, Tari, to you.
Okay. I am going to cast Synaptic Static.
Oh shit, okay. Intelligence save, not a good save. Here we go. I'm assuming you're targeting the boss?
Yeah.
Alright. He fails with a 7.
Yay!
So
So what happens besides a shitload of psychic damage?
His thoughts are muddled, and he has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. He rolls a d6 and subtracts the number from all attack rolls and ability checks, as well as con saving throws to maintain concentration. He can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success.
All right, fair enough. With that damage, you do knock him into the last phase of his mythic fight.
No.
Okay.
As a bonus
yeah.
action, I give Nikolai 8. Nikolai, Skull, Pharaohs, Spencer, and myself 8 temp HP, and Nikolai, you can remove yourself from there if you feel it helpful. Yeah.
Move around the corner.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, Blade Master Makat is going to swim up to the shore. And then he's going to dash over and see this treasure chest. And he's going to immediately pick this dude up. And he's just going to snap his fucking neck. And then he's got an item interaction. He's got an item interaction like an 80s muscle man on a beach. Just pick up the fucking solid metal box and put it on his shoulder like a boob box.
Hey, Crash.
That is his turn. What's up?
My trap card. Whenever
Yes!
the chest is moved, the whole thing is gonna explode.
Oh no. Okay.
Amazing.
So, go ahead and this was a tinkering thing, like a bomb type deal. All right, give me a tinker tools check. This probably be intelligence. I'm thinking, right? So build a bomb. Make it the higher it is, the more damage this explosion will do.
And Crash, if you're okay with this, I'm actually going to stay where I was.
Oh, okay, sure.
So it's also plus another 4, so 18.
18.
Or not 18,
right.
excuse me, 12.
Alright, there is a kadoosh as the box blows up. Go ahead and give me 8d6 damage.
Oh, hold on. 8d6.
I was just about to post a Looney Tunes skit, and then you tinted him darker.
I once rolled all ones on an 18, and it was very embarrassing. This is much better. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. As the smoke clears, the bodies of the coral smashers are just fried husks, and you just see, blackened and confused by soot, Blade Master Makat holding the shrapnel remains of the fake box, and he lets out a furious Saturday morning cartoon villain cry of angst, shaking the remains and cursing the gods. Damn, dude. Trolling from the grave. Trolling from the grave. It's the name of your album.
And you can see like a smile on Thorgrim's face after it.
Like the shockwave from the explosion just kind of curled up the muscles in your face a little bit. I got you. All right, fair enough. Okay. This guy right here, he is going to look at Nikolai Constantine, who is still standing and still defying him. He is going to try and attack with his harpoon. Here we go. Does not get through your defenses. All right.
I'm really glad.
Okay. That brings us to your friend the dragon. Is going to fly over to the rest of you and see what it is you guys need from him. Do you need him to do anything?
Acid spit, please.
Okay. I mean, he's asking to read Illyria because you're kind of in the middle of getting your ass kicked. But yeah, Illyria and Turin, do you have any suggestions for him?
I hate to ask this from you, but if you could keep me from getting hit.
Okay. He's not 100% sure how to do that. He will stand in front of you and fan out his wings. All right.
Oh, look at his little wings! I'm a terrible person.
Okay. I mean, you just asked the babies to take a bullet for you. I mean, you deal with that with your own personal sense of right and wrong. So it's okay. As that ends, he only has one legendary action left. He's got to take out this Nikolai guy before dagger time comes. So he will try one more time to attack you. This is the last one he's got, and then he's going to wait for his turn. So here we go. Reggie Harpoon. And he misses. Unbelievable. All right. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, because this guy's in a smiting frenzy. He knows that in October I'm actually nerfing smites, so he's trying to get all this out of his system before then. Spencer.
Okay, Spencer is going to charge this elemental that got in the way.
Hit? 19 totally hits. And you deal magical attacks, so it's full damage. Okay. It turns around to look at you.
It has to do a strength saving throw.
As the water elemental, it is immune to prone because it doesn't really have any up or down. So.
All right, then he's going to maul it.
Okay. It is brisk and salty. As you,
Is he honking happily to be back in the water, sort of?
The water is like in him as he takes a big mouthful and chows down on it. You have definitely attracted the attention of this creature. As is your purpose, Spencer.
Yeah.
Off-tanking.
That's Spencer's turn.
Okay. Pharos, boat buddy, has come to the rescue and attracted the attention of the creature. Nikolai, somehow, still standing after 8 attacks from the Baron. What are you gonna do?
Alright, I'll tell Nikolai get out of here if you can, but I'll position myself over here and then get some attacks in. Oh, I'm putting a 19. Okay, so, that's an 18. So, oops.
Okay. Oh shit! All right. Let's see. He will try to shield the 21, so he's going to try to cast a spell.
Okay.
Nikolai, yay, nay? I don't know how much you have left. Oh, you used your I think you used your action for your super badass warcaster concentration check. Okay, so he will shield the second attack, but he takes both of the other attacks. His knees begin to buckle from the absolute mountain of damage that he's been taking.
So I need to make 2 Constitution saves.
2 Constitution saves. Here they come.
He has disadvantage on this.
And 2. Okay.
Oh, he passed.
Alright. Anything else from Pharos?
He does have disadvantage on that first one, right?
Oh yeah, but it is a DC 12.
I mean, it's a 12,
Okay.
but also your damage pushed him into this next phase, so he just immediately cleared all the stats effects. So
damn,
like
okay,
the hunter's marks and all that other kind of stuff got wiped again.
Yeah, I forgot. He sheds it. Thanks.
No worries. This mythic stuff, it just came out with the Theros stuff. So, all right, Pharos, that is that. Illyria, to you.
Okay, I will once again put Mark Prey on him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out a +3 arrow. I'll use a +3 arrow.
Okay. Right, because he has shielded his AC, so it is up to like 23 right now. 24 hits.
Okay, so 28 damage.
Okay.
And I'll take a second shot with another +3 arrow.
Okay. Just firing money into this guy's body. Illyria, how does he die?
Okay,
Nice.
I want to shoot him and he will stumble over here and have his head hanging over. And I want an orca to come reach the water and rip his head off.
Okay. It happens exactly as you describe. An orca just leaps out and chops his body in half, and then happily swims off. The rest of his body just dangling there, spraying Tarantino blood all over the ocean, driving the remaining shark and sahuagin into the most incredible bloodlust of their lives. Woof. All right. Anything else from Illyria? This is a little ham bone. There you go, buddy. Okay.
Nope. Maybe I'll just move like right here. Well, no, I'll just stay right here. I'm good.
All right. Nikolai, you weren't worried at all, right? I mean, it was fine. So.
No. Yeah. Illyria solved about 95% of my problems.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna try and dispel magic as an action on this guy way over here, or thing, whatever it is. I'm just gonna cast it at 3rd level though, so I don't know if it will work. We'll see.
You'll need to do a caster check.
Is it just intelligence?
Correct. It does count as an intelligence ability check. It is a 5th level spell you were trying to undo.
So I think I missed it by 1, right?
Right. But if you had save face, you would have been able to do that, but you already used that for the most incredible concentration check I've seen in a long time, so.
I'm gonna and then have these I go thing over here, or Tenrock, sorry. So let me pull him up and I'll roll for him. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is
8,
against the water
9,
elemental, correct?
10. Yep.
Okay. let's see. Armor class is only a 14, so we got 6, 12, 17, 25, 31, 39, 46, 52, 58. 58 points of damage.
Can I pull...
It is sloppy. Sloppy? Is that a good way to describe? No, that's a horrible word to describe it. It's bloodied, but it's a water elemental. I don't know.
So
Let's
it's
try
moist.
It. Moist.
Can I-
There you go. So moist.
It is so moist. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over by Justin just for a little while.
Okay. These things do have a 10-foot reach, thanks to their
Oh.
size. You would have already seen that earlier, I think. Do you want to?
Okay, I'll stay there. Thanks for the reminder.
Okay. All right. Basic bitch Sahuagins. They don't all know that the boss has been killed yet. So some of them are going to see and begin to flee. Others see that as cowardice. They are going to continue to assault the wall. Does anyone have a trap remaining to try and keep your crew from being overwhelmed?
Oh.
No, go once, go twice. That everybody. Pharaohs, did you use a trap already?
No, I didn't use my trap card, but I
mean, this would probably be the round to do it.
I guess what I had planned was like a series of like pitfall traps along the border.
Okay.
Like around like here, around the edge of the.
All right.
All this. Once they step in them, they kind of get like skewered on by stakes.
But because you went full like overachiever, you made them like too sturdy, and it's taken this long for the hundreds of Sahuagin to finally weigh them down. It's one of those things like you thought you had fresh batteries, but you didn't, kind of deal from like Ocean's 11, and then it kind of goes off suddenly and without warning. Everyone kind of looks to each other. Kiana, she looks at Doc. Doc looks at her. They both say their prayers and prepare to die. And then there is a loud snapping sound, and many of them begin to tumble into the tiger pits that you had dug previously, but you had made them too fucking sturdy. As they kind of fall down, there is a cheer that rises from the survivors that they have lived another 6 seconds. All right. That brings us to water elementals. All right. Ibn Fang is hissing like a dinosaur for Jurassic Park. The water elemental sees him and knows what it must do. It gets right up on the wall on top of everybody because that's how water elementals do. And then it's going to try to smash him. Actually, with this many people, I guess it'll try to do whelm. Let's do that. Alright, so Tari, Oceanus, Lady, I can't memorize their names. Scarlet, sorry. This is about 500 pirates in my head that I have to keep track of. This is why I can't remember real life people's names. Alright, Bronwyn, Tari, and Ibn Fang, everybody make them strength saving throws. This is an all or nothing save, so if you make it, you're good. Otherwise, you take the damage, and I believe it starts grappling you and trying to drown you. Alright, we don't need your character sheet anymore. Let's see. Don't need your character sheet anymore.
I'll use one. Alright, I'll stick to 12.
Okay. Don't need your character sheet anymore. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Pirates are a plus 1 strength. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then Oceanus actually has some stats beyond being a regular pirate. So there's his. And then Ibn Fang. He wants to know if, since he was dodging and being self-sacrificial, if he could have advantage to the save. His request is denied. So, but he makes the save, right? Is that maybe? Let's
14.
see. DC 15. Okay. All right. So the 2 pirates make it, and then the Oceanus does not. He still has HP, so he's still going. the dragon is extremely low on health. Even Fang. He has 8 hit points left. All right. Okay.
Who does it grapple? Because I think you can only grapple 2, right? The elemental can grapple 1 large or up to 2 mediums.
So. Yep. If it large spot, so it will probably. I'll just randomly determine it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peeps in there. So hold on. And then we'll do a D4 for the second target. Alright, so it will grapple the baby, and then it will grapple Tari if we're starting at the top and going left to right. So 1, 2, and then next row, 1, 2. Alright, so Tari, did you make your save? No, you didn't.
Nope.
Okay, so Tari, you and Even Fang are now trapped inside the water elemental. Okay, that is that one's turn. This one right here is going to give Spencer everything it has. So Spencer is just going to try to smash you. 2 attacks. 1, 2.
First one, the second one, no.
All right. Skull to you.
And everything is happening, seeing that the Sahagan. I'm gonna go over to the Baron.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm gonna skewer him with my flaming greatsword.
Oh shit!
I'm
Okay.
gonna bring it over here and hold it out. Atop the battlements, one-handed with the sword. It's on fire. I'm gonna look at the Blade Master Makut. I'm gonna look at all of them, and then I'm just gonna roar out triumphantly. And as soon as they take notice, I'm gonna just drop his body off the edge.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. All right. They definitely take notice.
It's probably my only turn to do that, so I'm done.
Okay. Coral Smasher's super dead. Tari, to you.
Okay. My speed is just 0, but everything else is fine.
So you are restrained and grappled. So it's both aspects, and unable to breathe unless you can breathe water, which you can. So that's fine. You're breathing this creature. And then the escape DC is a 14 strength if you want to take an action to escape, or there are spells and effects, etc., you can take, or you could just sort of fight it from the inside.
Yeah, okay. I will...
Yeah, this is definitely what Misty Step is made for. It's getting out of situations like this.
Includes... Okay. Can't do that. I will... I didn't realize that Eben Fang was doing so poorly, so I'm gonna feel really bad about hurting a baby. So I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on him at 3rd level.
Okay.
Pop that in there. Level 3.
All right. He grabbed all them hit points. Okay.
And then I guess I will use Mantle of Inspiration to give everybody who's in there.
Oh, some temp HP? Okay.
Temp HP, yep.
All right. Noted. And the temp HP is how much now? So I could track on the NPCs?
11, I believe.
11? Okay. Got it. All right. Anything else from Tari?
That's it.
Okay. Alright, Blade Master Makat sees what has happened. He sees that this was a ruse, and he retreats back into the ocean. Alright. Okay, Ebenfang's turn. He is restrained and his speed is 0, but you are nearby him. So he is going to make a strength check. There's no penalty to strength checks while you're restrained, are there? Maybe?
Don't think so.
Let's see.
I thought it was just dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just dexterity. Okay, he's going to try to make a strength check. Here we go. He's trying to get a 14. He does not. Alright. He was actually trying to grab Tari and pull her free from the elemental and then push her out, but was unsuccessful. I guess he could check for breath weapon while he's at it. I've been forgetting to do that. Throw a couple out there for him. Okay, so there's a click as he gets his breath weapon back. Spencer, you're up.
Right, Spencer will maul the elemental 2 times.
Okay. Alright, trying to hit an armor class of 14 here.
Oh,
okay, okay. There you go. Alright. Okay. Anything else from Spencer?
It's just frantically honking while looking through the elemental at Thogrim's body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boat buddy of Spencer, you're up. Pharos, you're up. Pharos, is he with us?
Oh, yeah, hello.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Sorry, I was muted. Alright, I'll... Actually, wait, no, I have to fight this guy right here.
Okay. Yeah, as you start to run past him, as you start to run through him, Spencer's like honking at you desperately, like, we can do this, where are you going? The subtitles read.
Right, it's like, no, it's like, we got this one.
Okay, so 17, and then another 16. That'll do it. There is a as the elemental disperses.
Right, and then I'll
sounds just like that.
I'll go over here, I'll put some hands on Nikolai and give him 10 HP from my paladin tank.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, anything else from...
I'll run over here, I guess, as far as I could go now, and past Spencer, I'll give him a little pet to see if I can help out this whole water elemental situation going on over here. And that'll be it.
Alright, Illyria, it's you.
Okay, I will move my mark prey to this elemental. And take 2 quick shots at it.
Okay. Again, trying to hit an armor class of 14. So it's going to hit.
And a second.
Alright. This one is bloodied.
Okay, and I will remain there.
Okay. Nikolai, it's you.
Alright, I'm gonna drop all the little tiny rocks, I guess.
Okay.
And this is like the least useful thing I've ever done, probably. But Nikolai is gonna come stand next to Skull as he's like dropping this guy down, and he's gonna turn himself into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay. Okay. Hold on a second.
And he's gonna roar.
Alright. Aw, I forgot to swap out the token. He still looks pretty cool. Looks like he's on the cover of like a 8th grade science book. There you go. Alright. The combination of the roaring of the dragon, the roaring of this great and unusual beast, their dead leader, their fleeing Blade Master, their missing Priestess. You can see that their morale is shattered. They are Dunskies. They're getting the hell out of here. Alright, there is a rousing huzzah, and without any Sahagan to fight, your allies turned all of their illegal firearms that the government will have to take out of their cold dead hands. And they opened fire on the elemental. Fortunately, this elemental doesn't use these crazy new rules I've seen for grappling creatures, where whoever's being grappled takes half the damage of the attacks dealt against it. Amazing. Anyways, they gun this creature down, and there is a as it shatters. You have successfully defeated the leader of the Sahuagin, shattered their leadership, destroyed their morale, all while keeping ownership of the artifact that they were after.
Alright, I'm gonna climb on these little pillars and just run.
Yeah, I rushed to Thogrum.
Towards
halfway.
Okay.
Thogrum.
Yeah, can you give me control of T-Rex, by the way, Crash?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
And
are you gonna go eat him?
No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna help him.
Okay.
I will pull out one of the diamonds that Thogrum has, and thankfully, since UA gives Revivify to Rangers now, I will
God
cast Revivify
Ooh, nice.
on Thogrum.
Oof.
Thogrum,
And when he opens his eyes,
I'm licking him, by the way, while that's happening. You have like a big T-Rex face.
Because you have T-Rex braid, but you still remember who your friends are. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Just look at him.
Yeah. Thogrum, the combination of T-Rex saliva and your beard is not endearing. It is a grotesque cotton candy got wet situation happening in the face chest area.
Spencer's going to be doing the same.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so fortunately 5e is very generous with the drowning rules, Thogrum. With your constitution, you should be able to live in this miasma of spit for at least 10 minutes.
Hold on, the whiskers are coming in. Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I mean, Pharos, do you want in on this action, or... No?
That's okay. Too acidic.
I do lean down to Thogrum, and I whisper in his ear, "Don't worry, one will know about the sound of a dwarf hitting the floor."
Oh, dang.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Thogrum's eyes are gonna open up as soon as he hears that.
It's not so bad.
And then I get him on his feet and pat him on the neck.
You know, I had the craziest dream that I actually got hit multiple times in a 6-second span, and it was crazy.
The T-Rex laughs.
I'm just gonna nudge him on his shoulder and just say, "Don't you ever do that to me again."
I personally went to an infinite foggy place where is that where everybody goes when they die? I'm gonna ask
you died long term. Remember, if you be brought back or revivify, that's basically like shock paddle. Hollywood CPR. Like how that's not how CPR works in real life, but in Hollywood, everybody knows how to do CPR, and it just magically works. That's kind of how 5e Revivify is. It's like, we got to him just in time, kind of deal. That being said, you guys are level 10 plus, and at level 10 plus, the threats you face are tougher. Thogrum, when this dude booming bladed your unconscious body, there were some breaks. There is some pain. You are in pain still, tremendous amounts. You are possessed of the potential for so much healing, but you are going to need to get checked out. Someone's going to do medicine. They're going to need to set bones. Then you can start dumping some mad heals onto it to try to get those bones kind of back in action. But this was certainly not something that a low-level person, even with Revivify, could have come back from, because this guy broke like a lot of your body with these attacks. This campaign will not go to high-level play, but the creatures you fight as you get higher and higher in level are vicious and cruel, and yeah, like when you are bitten in half, like Baron Xerxes, there's no coming back with Revivifies from that. So just yeah. Either way, there was some insanely cool stuff that went down in that fight. What stands out to me the most was somehow making a DC 26 concentration check. That was pretty nuts. But there was a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff that went down. Okay. You guys have succeeded. I would assume you probably want to get some sleep, long rest. Is that?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen like a message to the Mermaid Queen saying like, we did it, we knocked them all out? Or
yeah, absolutely. If someone has sending and they want to do that, for sure.
Maybe not send it directly to her. That seems kind of rude, right? Maybe send it to that advisor person she had.
Okay, but you mean you get my phone?
Can I?
Crash,
can I use the
With merfolk, though, the benefit is they don't have bathrooms, so your odds of like catching her on the toilets are pretty much zero, because they just go wherever, because they live underwater. So if you, it's not too rude to do it, but I mean, I guess it's still pretty rude. Thogrim, yes, question.
Can I try to use divine intervention again?
If you want, yeah.
I'm just gonna keep using it like every day.
Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna make this work.
Sure.
1 out of 10 times. Yeah.
Statistically, it should happen eventually.
Is that the 10% or the other end?
That's the opposite.
The 10%.
It's
the other way.
Yeah, it's the other end.
Yeah.
But in the opposite
just
universe, the other Thogrim just did it.
So Thogrim's gonna lay there.
Obviously, Illyria would have done it, but we're not going to waste her luck on extraneous rolls. So
Thogrim, you just find a lovely dinosaur that's trying to keep you as warm as it can when you wake up.
Yeah, like Thogrim's gonna lay there and he's gonna kind of pray to like Gond to help him out. But when like Gond is like, "Hey man, we're busy right now," he's just gonna pull out a flask and he's gonna take a swig of it and just lay there.
Oh,
fair.
The dinosaur, it kind of looks thirsty.
I'll just pour a little bit into the dinosaur mouth.
Okay, the dinosaur seems happier.
All right.
My patron ices me out all the time. It's no big deal.
Yep.
Hey, Crash.
Sure.
Knowing that we lost our captain and some crew, do I know like how many people we would need to be able to like fix this ship up and actually get it back to where we need to go?
Well, again, you, Tari was able to protect the ship, right, from being attacked by the shark. And all the damage that you see on the ship was actually fake.
Okay.
Yeah, Thogrim dolled it up so that it would look like it had run aground. But the ship is actually fine.
And we still have enough crew to man it?
Especially with you guys there, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I gathered everyone up, and we definitely need to be drinking and resting. Remembering the people that we just lost and like in their name, drink and then rest up, and then we'll get back to Saltmarsh.
Okay. What's the question?
Did the Baron
Loots?
have anything on him? Like, is his body lootable for stuff?
His trident that you guys looted the first round of combat.
It would have been dropped like right here from Spencer.
Yeah. It is a thundering trident. Oh, I gotta open this guy's sheet back up real quick. Let's see. There we go. It is a thundering trident. So in addition to the normal damage that it does, it also adds 1d8 thundering damage and is treated as a magical weapon. So pretty cool. It is sized for a large person, so in the hands of a medium-sized person, it would actually do 2d8 damage and be treated as a great weapon.
I probably only have like 30 minutes left, but if I could like spar with like with Ebonfang a little bit, we kind of like do like the like play fighting that you would do with, like,
I mean, he's terrified, but when they explain that you are the dinosaur, he seems more terrified, remembering all the times that he sprayed you with acid.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna check, see if he's got the courage to do this.
Oh, I'll lie down on the ground.
Okay. Seeing that you are cumbersome in your new body and laying on the ground, he will spray you with acid before coming to attack you. You have enough HP that it should not be a problem. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yep.
All right. Seeing that you survived the acid, no problem, and realizing that you are no longer a wimp, he will give it his all, and you guys have a pretty good Pokemon's battle.
Okay. Yeah, we Pokemon ourselves up. Right,
okay.
Cool.
Yeah. He was too afraid, but when you threw yourself on the ground, he couldn't resist. So, well done. I would say that probably Katiaru would try to jump in and get some unofficial hits in, since contractually they're not allowed to take the attack action, but they could accidentally drop rocks on you from up high or something, since you're since you're allowing small flying creatures to hit you. I mean, might as well.
And I laugh while all tap me, even though it hurts.
What does a T-Rex laugh sound like?
Oh my goodness. I think it just sounds like a T-Rex laugh. I honestly don't know.
I'm only familiar with Barney. And Insidious Rex, was that her name in the first Jurassic World movie? It was just like the best dinosaur movie ever, because it was about a dinosaur having the happiest day of its life.
Yeah, it's kind of like ha 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 ha.
Okay, fair enough. Your crew is suitably confused, but at this point they are past fear. Right? Like fear can't register anymore after what they've endured. So they just sort of watch, mesmerized and drinking heavily, as a dragon, a dinosaur, and a flying cat have a WrestleMania match in the blood, fire, and acid-stained soil of the island.
Yep, that sounds right.
Okay. Does anyone have any post-battle stuff that you would like to take care of? Moving from Nikolai to Skull.
Yeah. I want to make sure everyone's okay. I want to see if I can. I imagine the bodies of these two are completely particles at this point, based on Sahagan, right? But if I could, if their bodies are recoverable, at least just for burial, I would like to try to do that.
Okay.
If not, just go around each individual crew and make sure that they're okay. And what?
Oh no, I was just double checking something, but okay, keep going.
Yeah. Let them all know that they're, definitely gonna get a sizable bonus for surviving. That's probably enough to retire on. I don't know. We have so much gold, guys. I think I definitely need to share the wealth, especially since they helped us complete this tremendous task.
Okay. Fair. Justin does go to Thogrum and say, you might not have seen it, but I turned that damn cannon around.
I know you could do it, lad. I had faith in you.
Okay. And he just leaves off the rest. Just says, turn the cannon around. All right. Thogrum, what do you do post battle besides email Gond asking for miracles?
Yeah, I'm gonna Can I use commune?
Can you use commune? Sure. Yeah. I mean, you have the spells.
Yeah. It's a ritual cast.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the spell. Like literally, you have it memorized and prepared and stuff. Yeah, you could use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. It's so weird trying to like learn a new interface while still remembering the old interface. All right, commune. You contact your deity or their divine proxy and ask them 3 questions. Oof. Okay. All right. So, what are the 3 questions?
So the first one, he's gonna kind of like, I've tried this whole this divine intervention thing a couple times. So I was just wondering if at any point in time you were gonna help, a cleric out and it maybe help me out. I guess I should say.
Oh. So the tone immediately turns very sour in the operator's voice. It goes from so good to speak to you, Mr. Fireforge, to yes, with a hard period at the end.
That's great. I was really just starting to get worried that maybe I didn't pay my dues or something. So a second question. Are the Sahuagin gonna come back at any point in time while we're here?
I mean, you have effectively with your, you kind of side-eye question there. You've kind of put this operator on a bit of a defensive, so you get an evil genie response. Because there were so many vagarities in there. They say unclear.
Okay.
Okay.
Third question.
Okay.
Damn, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Give me a second. I don't know. Hold on. Has anybody got anything?
It's definitely a meta question.
No, I'm just looking. I'm
know.
literally just looking you right now to make sure you stay healthy. So I don't have anything, unfortunately.
It would be like, will we make it back to Saltmarsh in time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Before She Hungers does her thing, or
You could ask about future things, then force the future to conform to your question.
well, no, I don't know.
Whoa.
Isn't that like divination for? Or is never mind.
I don't know. I single-handedly ruined my friend's campaign by using commune, and I play the evil genie game really well. So I basically like pinpointed exactly when the real bad shit was gonna happen, and then the DM was like really upset because he's like, I should not have answered that question. And I was like, you should not have, because then everything in the campaign became centered around that specific time and date. And campaign timers are the pits. They're the pits. That being said, you guys are on a campaign timer right now, so
Yeah.
it's been ticking in the background.
Thargrim's just gonna say, you know what? Forget about it. It's been great. I'm just gonna lay here and maybe make some crunches.
Well, it's really nice
something.
hearing from you, Mr. Fireforge. I hope you have good luck with that divine intervention. And you hear the line go dead.
Oh.
Well, that was kind of rude of them, but that's okay. I get it.
Oh my god.
I can't believe they hung up on me. Wow. I've been a pretty good cleric of Gond, I feel like.
You warlock at any time. I can't tell you no.
I'm just gonna like roll over and touch some of these cannon pieces, and then I want to use like Artisan's Blessing to make like some crutches or whatever to help me walk.
Aw, okay.
Oh.
As the big, huge drama baby of being hurt and being a drama baby, take DM inspiration. Take DM inspiration. From one drama baby to another. I approve.
I'm gonna. Where are you, Thogrim? Where are you currently located?
I'm still laying on the battlements. Like
you see a pop up in your prayer menu, and it says, "Lonely T-Rexes in your area are looking for dwarf men like you. Do you want to click the link, or do you just?" No.
While
I tried to help you out there.
It turns into Nikolai. And Nikolai, I think he has some Fire Forge. And he'll give you a little bit of your brew, Thogrim. It's good. It's good. It is good to see you. That was tense, so to speak. It made me quench my asshole many times. I think that's what they say.
Yeah. Did the trap work?
Oh, I think it did. We are here, and we are alive. So that seems like a good positive outcome. Also, let's we should drink. This is it's been.
I would definitely agree with the butthole clenching there.
I thought he said
Nikolai.
quench my butthole.
Yeah. It was the accent, but I would totally agree.
No, it was. He
on a crit. From any of those 8 attacks have been a crit. The exploding spite damage, absolutely insane. Like, yeah, it would have been very tense. But you did it. So, I guess let's check in on Illyria. Thogrim seems to be fully embracing grumpy old man mode, which is a sign, I guess, that death hasn't changed him too much. So.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like sit near him and I'll pull out my journal and I want to start like doing a flip book animation of me shooting 2 crossbow bolts and then the guy stumbling to the edge and an orca just chomping off his head. So I can show Thogrim what happened. Spend my time drawing. It relaxes me. And then Spencer will just kind of prevent Thogrim from doing anything. So if he tries to get up, like, no,
sit on
he's
his
like
chest,
sitting on him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tari, any post-battle long rest stuff?
As the Sahuagin are leaving, I kind of gather up all of the like organs and various like scraps.
Mm-hmm.
And I hurl them out as far as I can, kind of like in this direction and this direction. And I say like, vanquished foes. And I see if anybody understands common. If anybody like pricks up an ear, turns around for a second. Does it seem like any of the people?
You scared you guys scared the shit out of them. Like you guys scared the shit out of them. Yeah, I mean there would probably be a few hangers-on that were maybe like, gathering the dead so that they could stock their larders because they do self-cannibalize. And they would sort of hear your cries and sort of look over at you. And you kind of see their eyes taking in the moonlight and the massive bonfire as they kind of watch you cautiously from the waves.
Okay, I am going to use my Glamour Bard feature, and I'm just going to tell them about how we humiliated Xerxes and how he danced and like sort of prostrated himself before us, before the one who controls the seas had an orca rip his head off. And then at the end of a minute, I am going to choose 5 of them to go back to the priestess and tell her that like the shark goddess is like working through us and through the one who controls the waters with us, and that she should turn against the Sahuagin that are unfaithful.
Okay. They dip below the water.
And then I'll just go around healing anybody who needs to be healed. Sampling the fire forge. Like, let's be honest, I probably sit next to Illyria for like 15 minutes and like try to draw a picture, and I'm like, ah, do it! And I throw it, I crumple it up and throw it into the fire.
Like, no, that's really good. Don't throw away what your attempts. You learn from them.
Well, thank you.
Pharaohs. Any post-battle biz that you get up to?
I'm assuming
or
he'll
long rest biz?
Stay up on the roof. He goes like sits on top, looking over his like artistic handiwork of the shoreline. He broods for a bit. Like goes to the like mine palace of Time-a-Lot, see if there's anything going on in there. But he just kind of like sits. I guess he'll notice Even Fang come up and be like, give him like a head pat. Like big fight. You did good. That thing explode when you dropped
he
it.
narrows his eyes at you and nods slowly.
Kill anything cool? Or?
I dropped the I dropped the shark. It blew up.
Very good.
And I melted a guy.
I carried a watermelon.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done. Not using my breath weapon on Nikolai when I had the chance.
I mean, he's fine in a while. It's kind of like if you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. But
you should have helped me in Skull. We were throwing up for like 4 hours to fill those cauldrons. Yeah, my throat hurts so bad. So bad.
Sounds fun. He kind of retches at the idea of like doing it for that long.
I'm sorry, I could come with anything in the moment. I was like, what could I have done? And you took the pit trap idea, so I wasn't gonna take that. I'm sorry.
Fair.
That was good. It was a good idea.
Yeah, it was just disgusting and borderline child labor camp. You know, that's fine. That's fine.
But it worked out well.
Yeah, it all worked out.
But I guess we can get rid of this thing for now. And like he motions to like the fake lava ravine.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna leave it because we worked so hard on it together. Yeah. This was our macaroni art. You and me. This is you and me's macaroni art.
I can do art. He's not the macaroni kind. I can do.
All right. All right. Yeah, he just kind of puts his head down.
Like give him like little like rubs on his like
and sort of starts to. Yeah. He just snoozes. He's tired. He almost got killed by water elemental. It was a tough day. It was a tough day. So, tried to be a hero. Did work out. Got to fight a T-Rex. It was a pretty crazy day for a kid. The crew, of course, is celebrating and honoring the dead by living super hard. So, one, they're happy to be in an area that's not raining because you guys are far enough away that the perpetual rain does not reach this area. so it is nice to get out of the rain. So the combination of the no rain, the decent weather, the victory, and the emotions of the victory, the battle, and the dead, your crew is up late into the night, drinking hard, partying hard, living hard, and basically just celebrating still being alive. So, everybody gains the benefits of a long rest.
I sit down next to Pharaoh and I start playing. They're up all night for the sun. He's up all night to get lucky.
Nice.
All right.
I'll hang out with Eben thing. I feel a little guilty that I kind of left him by himself earlier in the battle.
So you guys are in the same situation that the Sun group found themselves in. You have capped out XP for the campaign because it doesn't go higher than 12. But you guys are all going to be level 12 next time we play. Essentially, I'm giving you the XP for defeating the entire fortress, since you no longer need to go to the fortress, which was a lot of XP. Plus the quest XP for completing said quest. So, at that point, that sort of caps you out. So generally, when I do like a sandbox game, I have like a set. I either do milestone or I do XP with a set cap, and you guys have hit the cap. So you are as strong as you will get in this campaign, but you are now level 12. So that is something to consider before next week.
What?
All right. So, yes, dedicated spellcasters. This could be significant. I don't know. Maybe not. I can't remember which classes really love level 12 or not. It doesn't happen too often. All right. So the sun
Probably
rises.
not Ranger.
Oh. Hey, Tasha's is coming for you. I mean, not for you, Illyria, but she's coming for future Illyrias. She's gonna make it right. She's gonna make it right.
We can hope anyway.
And you can thank the Baldur's Gate 3 team because they sat Wizards of the Coast down and they said, "Y'all done goofed. We're not gonna put Rangers in our video game the way you have them written because they're just not that good." And so D&D had to look hard in the mirror and drink a whole bottle of scotch. And now it's going to be okay, I think. But we'll see. So the whole trap thing that you guys were doing was actually inspired by a version of the ranger that I encountered that is like a trap-based ranger. But instead of being like super clunky where they have to like sneak ahead of the party and actually set traps and there's like a whole thing with like traps and stuff, their traps are just like reaction abilities. Where if when certain requirements are triggered, they could just immediately jump on that shit and be like, bam, I activate my trap. It's so cool. Yeah, it's such a cool concept. So that's why I was like, oh, that'd be a really fun thing to do for this tower defense situation.
Crash, one thing I would like to do is to start teaching Eben Fang some cantrips if he wants.
For sure. Yeah, he's a quick study.
I feel like he's a better than average black dragon. So yeah, I'd like to do that.
Alright. Fair enough. With the sun rising, do you intend to return to Tyria, or are you just going to give her like a ring on the telephone and be like, yo, girl, it's taken care of? And then
I would
head
like
back
to
to Saltmarsh.
To her, just because it seems like the polite thing to do.
Yeah, maybe we should just go.
Okay. In that case, I can essentially port you guys over there. Alrighty. It's so nice to have working internet. Oh my gosh. I ran the whole game this morning off of my iPhone.
Uh-oh.
Because there was that big outage or whatever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. I felt it too.
Yeah. So, and then my area specifically, like the whole area, just lost internet. Like the whole county, it was crazy. So I was just running the whole thing off of my poor iPhone. All right. So you guys return to Tyria. Heroes. The merfolk are turned up, as it were, with adoration, respect, and hope at the prospect of what this means for their future and the fight against the Anguillians. Oof. All right. So, you are brought before the Queen again. This time with much pomp and ceremony. The galleries made of living coral are full of merfolk, this time adorned in weapons and armaments of war. There is a certain expectation, you are told by Mariana, that you are to present yourselves with a certain amount of swagger, but not too much swagger so as to seem a fool, but enough swagger as to be deserving of the victory that you had. Yeah, you get the feeling that like merfolk court life must be incredibly stressful.
I do actually get that feeling.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. You get used to it.
I like the Pharaohs again. Pharaohs, you handled this pretty well last time.
Yeah, Mariana looks over at you, Ferris. She smiles real big, and she says, Mr. Swagger understands. And she kind of winks at you with both sets of eyelids.
I will work on that one. But, so as we're making a speech, it's like, we've returned, victorious. And, like, all motion to everybody. Our great party has felled the Sahuagin and their champions, their great paladin, their blade master when running with his fins between his tail. Fins. His tail between his fins. They were fooled by our traps and our ingenuity. He continues on his very large speech. It's like, for your and this is all done for you, Queen of the Merfolk.
Oh dang. It's at this point that Mariana kind of nudges you and says, at this point you would present some sort of trophy to the Queen, showing that the deed was done. And if she liked it and liked what you said, she'll let you keep the trophy, or she'll take the trophy and then give you something in return for it. But if you present a trophy that is too ostentatious, it will be seen as insulting because you're trying to put yourself in a tier that even the Queen can't reach. But if you present something to her that is not respectable enough, it shows a great deal of disrespect to the Queen. So make sure you pick the right thing to present.
Mr. Pharaohs, I think trident. Why don't we just show the trident?
Okay. This is
you cut out for a moment.
Cinematically, like the journey back to Tyria intercut with you in the throne room. So you're like cutting between like prepping and actually being there cinematically. So yeah. You think back to the conversation where you're saying, I'm that dumb, and you know your little buddy here, just because he's not sure about that, he does tap the 12-foot trident that you're carrying to make sure you remember.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So
okay,
Queen Odin, we give you the Paladin's trident And he lifts it up triumphantly in the air.
Oh, it lets out a thrum, especially underwater. It's a very dramatic, like subwoofer kind of sound. The water kind of like moves around it. Everybody gasps.
That's super cool.
Okay. She looks very impressed. Very impressed.
Yeah, these are things we can help with, my queen.
And she speaks and says, "Is the weapon of the fallen baron of any use to you?"
Not as much as it could be for you. For you symbolically.
She nods approvingly and says, "Thank you. I will keep the weapon and gift it to one of my greatest warriors, who will lead the defensive against the Sahagan's attack against Saltmarsh. In exchange for this great kindness, I will give you an even greater gift." Okay. This guy goes to the queen, and she nods, and he kind of swims over. Okay. And presents to you, the collective you, a ring. The ring is made out of some sort of pearlescent bone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then there's a flashback. Barion's like, "But whatever she gives you, you can't just immediately try to figure it out, because that's super duper rude. So whatever she gives you, no matter how weird it is, just take it graciously and solemnly. But also look a little excited, but don't look too excited, because if you look too excited, you're going to seem over-eager, and people might think that you just got a one-up on her."
What?
Tari is having a literal nervous breakdown right now. This is all of the worst things about their whole life forever in one moment.
Well, oh my god. Well, that's happening with Tari. I guess I'll take it respectfully.
Okay. Yeah.
And I will give a little nod, and I will thank her.
Everyone gasps when they see the ring, knowing its power.
He says, "Very good. I appreciate it. We will. We should keep discussing how we can help you."
Okay. Okay. She smiles benevolently and says, "You handle yourselves well. Yet again, I am thankful that Mariana has maintained such allies as the Sea Wolf, that he could deliver to us such great champions. Now I will honor the agreement. We will not leave the region. Instead, we will fight to our last breath to defend against the Anguillian threat. Know that your people are under our protection. Know this because your attention need be elsewhere. This was not simply a test of your ability to aid us against a common enemy, but to see if you were the ones capable of defeating the final enemy. She who hungers in the deep."
And we won't let you down. And then he kind of
It is important that you understand that in only 4 days' time, she will awaken
and go to seek what has been kept for her.
Should we find her before she awakens, or do you think it would be best to wait?
That is up to you. But if I were strong enough, if I had allies with such abilities, I would more than likely be forced to fight her here in the ocean. She kind of waves her tail at you to be like, yo, dude, I'm a fucking mermaid. But then she says, if you confront her at the vault, you will have... what is the words I am looking for? And Mariana kind of clears her throat and says, the home advantage, the land advantage. She kind of looks at all you guys, and she says, if you were to go now and try to confront her while she still slumbered, you would need to go deeper still in the ocean than you currently are. You would need to get past thousands upon thousands of Anguillians, and not to mention countless sea monsters and other nightmarish abominations dreamed up in her slumber. You could try to intercept her on her way to the vault, though a creature of such power may not travel through conventional means. I think, great wizard of the surface world, your best bet is to prepare everything you have for her arrival and be ready for her.
Well, I don't know what I can provide, but I do have good friends, and I think they'll be very helpful to deal with this issue. And he kind of looks around at everyone. He's like, do we got this, guys? Are we good?
Yeah, let's fight her at the vault, some biggie.
Now, Hero Huddle. There is also the possibility that if you are fighting her elsewhere, factions that you may not have accounted for could be accessing the vault while you're keeping her busy.
Oh yeah, those cultists are still around.
One would argue that the most sure way to both protect the vault, Saltmarsh, and confront her would be essentially at a time not so much of anyone's choosing, but a time of predestinated event. Like, she will be there, from what you understand. Like, she will be there. Whether that means she will magically be there, whether that means she will fight her way there. Every person that you've met, every bit of research from Oakham kind of leads to she is preordained essentially to go and try and open that vault. It was kind of what everybody who has been after her cookies has been banking on, is trying to find ways to stop that. But you'll notice that no one has really found such a plan. I believe you were told that the plan Sinesis had was simply to get there, get buff, and then beat the shit out of her when she got there. So... But consider travel time back. You'll have time on the boats and just a little bit of time left in town, right, to prepare. You have not actually found the vault yet, so that is kind of a tenseness as well, because You guys were exploring, left to take care of lizardfolk. Thank goodness you did that, because in the Sun game, they're all extinct, so that was good.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh man, it's so bad in the Sun game. It's so bad, guys. This is my cry. This is my cry for help. So yeah, basically you have you'll need to get back to town. I guess check in with Gellin. That's up to you. Or whatever allies you have in the town. Discover the vault itself. And then prepare to stop her from getting it. Seems simple enough. There, you could also town defense minigame. Speak to your allies in the town. Let them know that you have a timetable and that help is on the way. But then also maybe tap NPC resources, give them ideas on how they could best defend the town. That kind of stuff could be very, very useful, both mechanically and also just roleplay wise. So, I guess that's like D&D homework. Level yourselves up to 12, and maybe have some ideas on how to help the town of Saltmarsh prepare. You have shattered the defenses, or not the defenses, but the ranks of the Sahuagin. So that's not going to be an issue? Question mark? I mean, there might still be smaller factions that are still zealously in support of She Who Hungers, but it's not going to be an organized army of 10,000 shark riding Sahagins. You have shattered that. There is still the Anguillians themselves and their sea monsters. That is sort of an inevitability because they're just too deep down there and cloistered away to be a realistic thing to go and take them out. So you will need to warn the town that there is a threat incoming, though not as great as it was before, and kind of tap whatever allies you have for some mutual defense. So, yeah. All right. Any questions then before we adjourn? This actually means that we are in the end game. You guys have cleared, other than this last bit, you've cleared all of the Ghost of Saltmarsh stuff, and this last part sort of combines something from Ghost of Saltmarsh with the Evil Tides adventure that they got mashed together. So you're kind of heading into that last stretch. So, does anybody have any questions before we adjourn?
When we get back, do the shops reset?
I will check the calendar. The other group has also been on a timer, so they have not really been advancing the timeline because they can't. So the shop for them has been the same as it has been for you guys. But I will check if your journey back will kick the store into a new refresh. So I could have that posted sometime tomorrow-ish if it does update. Okay. I'll make a note of that. All right. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
All right.
Oh.
And in that case, I will take you back to your main dashboard. And we will continue this next week. I will also find out. Okay. It says. No. The venue that I'm going to be at does have good internet, so there could be no interruption of service. So that'll be kind of cool. All right. So we'll just keep playing on Sunday evenings. All right. Announcements. Tomorrow night is the end of the 5-room dungeon contest. There's a real prize for it, so please, feel free to enter. We're we're gonna have community voting, but we're also gonna have like secret panel of judges, like we did with the last one, who are going to actually read over the adventures and all that jazz. So voting definitely does count from the community, but it's not the only way that the winner will be determined. So if you haven't entered yet, please feel free to enter. If you like entering contests, I'm having a giveaway contest on YouTube/Twitter. Giving away like $50 gift cards to Drive Through D&D or Drive Through RPG/DM's Guild, because they're like the same service, so it works in both places. So if you're interested in that, that's going on until, I don't know, the 11th or something. I can't remember. And what else? Oh, there's no games on Mondays or Thursdays in September. Both those games have been put on hold. I will be posting up playtesting games that I'll be running. They are free to play, but they are playtesting games. So they're going to be a lot of funky rules, and it's going to be like pausing the game to review rules, and it's going to be in Foundry, so it's going to be like everybody's learning Foundry. So if you're curious about learning Foundry and curious about the rules that are going to be used in the West Marches that starts in October, you're welcome to sign up for them. But just keep in mind, you would be signing up for like playtesting adventure, which I can tell you from personal experience is not the same as just getting together and playing regular D&D. But those will be posted. I started work on them today. They're going to be pretty cool. It's all custom monsters. So even monsters that you think you know the stats for, these monsters have completely new stats and new abilities. It's basically a reinvention of 5th edition. So it's really, really fun.
Huh. Okay.
The core skeleton. Yeah, the core skeleton of 5e is there. But like a lot of things have changed. Different abilities for the core classes. All the monsters are different. Loot mechanics are different. There's a crafting system. It's really fascinating stuff. So, all right. Does anybody else have any announcements for the upcoming month as we get ready to enter September already of this horrible year?
I mean, I'll plug November.
Okay. Yeah.
For Extra Life. So, yeah, you should give as much money as possible to see Liz and I die. So please do that. And Skull, I think, right?
I think, yeah, Skull's going to be there too. So if you guys have ever harbored some tremendous resentment that you want to kill these people, you can donate specifically to have the monsters and traps and stuff go after specific people. There was a guy one year whose DM paid like $200 for us to just kill him over and over again. So that's a special relationship right there. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I think this year will probably be really exciting because I've actually been streaming my ass off, so there might actually be people that watch us stream this time, which will be kind of a fascinating experience. I don't know if anyone's going to be Iron Man audience and stick with us for 24 hours. That would be kind of hype. But it should be pretty interesting to actually have people jumping into chat. And since people might be jumping into chat, they can see the dire situations you're finding yourselves in and donate, which happened last year when people were coming into chat and they were seeing like how crazy shit was. And then they were like, make it crazier. Or they were like throwing in money to make it, a little bit more survivable. So it should be a lot of fun. And that will still be on Roll20 too. So don't worry about having to learn a new platform because that's still going to be a Roll20. So, all right. Also, if you want to do your own extra life and you don't want to do something from my extra life, that's totally okay. I've already raised enough money. I'm fine. So start your own extra life and join my team, and you could get stickers and pins and t-shirts and digital handshakes and all sorts of other cool stuff. So, and then all of our fundraising is pooled into one massive pool, and then we kind of compete at a team level, which is kind of neat, which is a different bracket. So that's all I've got. All right. Hope everybody has a safe and healthy week. And if you need me for anything, just at me. If you need any advice for builds, there is a character build channel, and a million backseat drivers that want to help you make your character as broken as it possibly can be. So definitely hit that up. All right, night everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, Crash.
Night, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Glad we all didn't die.
Yeah.